Hey everybody, I'm Robert the Zombie Bargain Hunter, and today is what's sold on eBay for November 23rd through the 29th. I was completely lazy this weekend, this Thanksgiving week. I was just fiddle farting around the whole week. Well, not the whole week, but I took off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I have 2-day handling, so didn't need to mail off on Friday like a lot of you did. Sorry about that. Anyways, on Monday I had over 125 packages to mail out. I don't even know how many I mailed out. I stopped counting at 125. Sunday night I looked and I had 110 on eBay, and it was 10 on Mercari, so that's 120. And then I had 5 on Bonanza, which is great. It's always a bonus when you get from items from Bonanza. And of course 0 on Poshmark. I don't even know what I'm doing on Poshmark. Maybe I'll just get out of Poshmark. But it's so easy to cross post with the Resellkit that I just stay on Poshmark. But anyways, yeah, it was rough on Sunday night. Monday I was up for hours just mailing off. But anyways, I paid for it. That's what I get for not mailing off on Friday. That was my fault. Anyways, let's get right into the sales. I have this guy. My nephew gave this to me about a couple of years back, and just decided to show him to you. He's always hanging around in my house. He's a Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, little baby dragon. He's a cool little guy. No, don't plan to sell him, but hey, if you give me $100, maybe I will. Maybe I'll consider it. Anyways, let's get into the sales. All right. It was a crazy week, like I said. Q4 is finally picking up, I believe. Well, for me at least. Not sure about the clothing people and everything. This week I sold $6,194.88, which is crazy. It's almost double what I did the prior week. It's 99.3% off. Up. Go over here. Sales last 31 days. I am 79.3% up compared to the prior period. It's crazy. It's the last 30 days. Sales have jumped up, so it's fourth quarter to me. Compared to the same period a year ago, I am 17.5% up. So that was amazing. Remember last year, if you were with me last year in my video, I showed you where I bought over $30,000 in games. So I didn't think I'd ever beat this year, but right now I am. You can see already today I have 23 items that have to be shipped off. My active listings are super low. They're 3,170, down from 4,000 last year. So yeah. Alright, let's get into what's sold. Despicable Me Yellow Minion knitted hat. This is a beanie. Just found it. I believe it was just thrown in one of the Goodwill bins, and I just pulled it out. It sold for $10.79. Has a little, like, what is it, mistletoe? Or I forget what they call that. It's just a cool little beanie. Just tried to show you because people pass these by all the time. I get a bunch of these. All the time when I go to the bins, they just sit there. People don't want them. But I pick them up. I mean, $10 for, what, a quarter? A lot of Christmas ornaments, of course, they're starting to sell. This is John Cena, WWE wrestler. I have this over here. Christmas Yoda. I probably should raise the price, but I don't know why he's not going for more. I checked the comps and he's really not going for more than $12. You can see right there. I guess because the baby Yoda, everybody wants the baby. They don't want the old man anymore. Poor Yoda, I feel sorry for you. What else we have? We have another ornament. This one I picked up from GameStop. I believe it was like 90 cents after all the holidays. I'll for sure go back this year and clear them out whenever they do the clearance sale. These are selling for $17.99. 2 sold already. I still have a bunch more. I think I gotta up the quantity on these. I probably have like 10 more. Alright, these I just got out of, I believe it's another GameStop haul. This one sold for $28.79. It's actually an alarm clock for PlayStation. As you know, the new system came out, so everything PlayStation is hot right now. I only paid a few dollars for this guy. And sold, like I said, sold for $28.79. So, and I sold 2 of those. I don't know why it doesn't show a quantity of 2 there. That's weird. Nintendo Mario Kart Sunshade. If I remember correctly, I got these off of clearance on Loot Vault. Paid maybe $1 for them, if that. And sold a ton of them. Sold 17, and I only have 1 left. They're selling for $13.49. Fallout Brotherhood, Fallout items. If you get video game items, whether it's plush, whether statues, anything, they go for a good amount. You can see he's just a little statue. Got him out of a Loot Crate box. 8 sold so far. I have 1 left, and they're selling for $17.99. GameStop exclusive Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Showed you these before. Got them super cheap at GameStop. They're a GameStop exclusive. Some of these guys are going for like $70-$80. A certain character, I believe the one with Robin is going for like $70-$80. This one's going for $35.99. So if you can find these sets, if you happen to go into a GameStop and you're like, oh, they're on clearance for like $10, pick them up. Might as well. This is South Park. Sumo Wrestling South Park. And the Finger Bang South Park. You ever watch South Park? Those are hilarious episodes. Nah, they have a bunch more. They got the little piggy, the bunny, the beefcake, Tooth Fairy. Anyways, got these for super cheap also. 4 sold so far for $17.09. Disney Frozen 2 fleece blankets. This is I believe this is a Kohl's purchase, if I remember correctly. And you know, Kohl's, you buy certain items, they give you Kohl's cash, and they take off this much percentage, and they take off more percentage, and you wind up paying like $2-3. And I believe this came down to like $2, if I remember correctly. 7 sold so far for $16.19. Alright, Crash Bandicoot Lite, just sold out of these. I got a few more I just picked up for my nephew. These are selling for $26.99. They're just a little light up. It makes the sound, if you know the video game, it makes the sound like the TNT sound when you explode and die in the video game, which is hilarious. Not if you're playing the game though. Anyways, I think they were like $3 at GameStop, the huge GameStop sale, and they sold for $26.99. Marvel Deadpool with the gun handle. This one's really cool. I just shipped it off. I hope I don't break it. This was the last time I said, oh, I haven't broken anything in a long time, and then of course one comes back broken. But this time I packed it really well. Let's see what happens. They're selling for $20.69. Nintendo Game Boy. These are just notebooks. They're little cool notebooks. I get the question, what games are on this thing? Like maybe once. Whoa, how did that get there? That's a hat. That's not a notebook. Okay, I gotta delete that. But yeah, even though in the picture everything says notebooks, like once a month I get a question, what games are on these things? It's super annoying, but 13 sold already. I still have 6 available. I had a bunch of these things, and they're selling for $11.69. But yeah, people don't read, so there's nothing you can do. SpongeBob SquarePants. This is the final book I had. I had a bunch of these books. They're really cool, thick books. Thank God that they can go media mail, because it would probably cost like $12 to ship this guy, because he's really heavy. He's like 5 pounds. Anyways, these are selling for $35.99. So if you see these on the shelves anywhere, pick them up. They sell for a good amount of money. Rocket League. These are blind bags. Pick these up. I believe these are at GameStop for like 50 cents, just thrown in the corner. But yeah, if you see blind bags like this, just thrown, because I've seen them like at thrift stores and stuff like that, just thrown around, and they'll sell you them for like a quarter, 50 cents. Why not take them and take the chance on them. Got $14.39 for what, 50 cents each, so a buck into them. So made like $13, not counting shipping and all that. My Hero Academia mug. This is like a soda can. Let's see, oops, went too fast. It's like a soda can. It's real cool. Anime is always hot. It's Funimation or Funky, just Funky. This one sold for $16.19. I think I have $2.50 into that. And another all My Hero Academia. Man, if I could speak. You can see My Hero, Dragon Ball Z. All those are very popular right now. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. If you see anything My Hero or Dragon Ball Z, pick it up. This little cup alone sold for $17.99. Alright, on to the plush. This is a tiny little Pusheen. He is very tiny. Look at that. He's barely over 2 inches tall. I like to show you these because a lot of people, when they see tiny items, they don't pick them up. This maybe cost me, what, 10 cents by weight at the bins? Maybe even 5 cents. I mean, he is so tiny. He was less than an ounce, so probably like 5 cents at the bins. And he sold for $11.69. Ursula, the Little Mermaid villain, she took forever to sell. I thought she would go real fast. Well, I didn't drop my price or anything. Of course not. I kept it at $18.99 and I took a 10% off, but still I didn't drop my price. I still have one available. I got a bunch of her from I believe this was a little swap meet that I went to in near my hometown. Anyways, still got one of her left. Thought she would sell sooner. Maybe I have to do better pictures. Tomy Pokemon. Tomy's a great brand for Pokemon. So is Pokemon Center. And of course Nintendo. She's just a little Eevee doll. I believe I got this from the last haul I did with Star. From the Flippin' Hippos. If I didn't mention it, me and Star will be doing a box opening on her channel on tomorrow. Not between. It'll be 1:30 p.m. Pacific, or I guess that's what, 4:30 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll do another unboxing on my channel on Friday. So make sure you have the notifications up for that. All right, back to these guys. Disney's Toy Story Ham, the pig. Just listed him maybe 2 weeks ago, so he sold really fast. Nothing special about him. I've never seen this version. It's like a little cork right here. Really cool. Anyways, he sold for $17.99, so keep your eye out for Ham. Watch out for Ham. There's a little red onion plush. Never thought this guy would sell. I don't think I even found any real comps for him, so I just threw him up there. It's made from Steven Smith, so I don't even know that brand. But he sold for $13.49. Well, it has a boa. This is a girl, so she sold for $13.49. Aurora Polar Bear. These big bears have been selling very well for me lately. I'm not sure what's going on, but people are into bears. Usually bears sit on my shelves for years, but this bear only lasted 2 weeks, and a lot of the Christmas bears have been just selling right off the shelves just real fast. This one sold for $23.39. Ugly dolls. I talked about how I got this lot of ugly dolls on Mercari. I had a coupon and they got a big lot of these ugly dolls. This is one of the few that I have left. He's about 13 inches and he is pretty ugly. His name is Chakanuka. He sold for $19.79. League of Legends Tibbers. This is like a pillow, like a hand warmer pillow. You can see you can put your hands in there. You can see right here. It also has this. I don't even know what that is for. I guess you can hang him up on the wall. But yeah, he's like a hand warming pillow. He's got a funny face. He sold for $26.99. So always look out for video game toys. They sell very well. Kelly Toy Emoji Square. Didn't even think I would ever sell this guy. Emojis in general are kind of oversaturated, especially like the poop and stuff like that. But this one sold within a few months and sold for $11.69. I mean, didn't get much, but he was only 6 inches, so. Hallmark Pink Rosebud. This one actually sold overnight. It's made out of like a chamois material. I forget how you call it. Name is Rosebud right there. Let me show you the word. It's from Hallmark. How do you spell? How do you say that? I'm not gonna even say it. Anyways, yeah, he sold almost overnight for $17.99. So maybe I sold him too cheaply. Whatever, he's gone. Another one that sold almost overnight. I had another one of these bolts for a long time, and he just sat there. But this one, maybe the picture was way better. Well, not maybe, it was. This was a way better picture. The other bolt that I have actually was in better condition. But this one has a better picture, so that proves that better pictures always sell. He sold for $20.69, and he sold, I think, within 2 days of me putting him up. Alright, Christmas Snowflake, another one of the teddy bears with a date on its foot. Told you these guys are very highly collectible. A lot of people say that you don't put them up. You actually give them, redonate them. They sell for a decent amount of money. This little bear sold for $26.99. So don't be afraid to put these guys up. They're collectible, even with the date. They are very collectible. Here's a giant red stripe. What? I don't see the red. I guess it's in the bow once you get closer to it. Yeah, it must be in the bow. Come on, let's get closer. I want to see the bow now. Computer's not working for me. Anyways, oh, there you go. You can see the red stripes in his foot. He's got really cool feet. Anyways, he's a giant one, and I just rolled his head. You're going to see his head right into his belly and shoved him into into a bag. I believe it was like 14 by 12 bag. And I just rolled him up and shoved him in there. He was squished, but he made it out there. It cost me about $12 to ship him, and he sold for $49.49. Snowman Elf, these are tiny little squishmallows. I picked these up a few years ago for 10 cents a piece. Just made sets out of them. And so I have 30 cents in these guys. They are selling for $15.29. I actually have 3 different sets. The other sets are selling way better. The one with the reindeer is selling way better. Anyways, yeah, when you see a lot of items on the shelf that are clearance for 90% off, pick them up for sure. And make a little set out of them. These sets are selling for $15.29. Not bad for, what, I have 30 cents in it. Dandy Gingerbread Man and Reindeer. I just put these up when I was doing the big Christmas listing. I listed, I don't know how many hundreds of Christmas items the other day. Well, not the other day, a couple weeks ago. And these were just they're just left over. So I'm like, what the heck? I'll just throw them together. They look cool, like a cool little set. And they sold for $14.39. Pink Black Panda Bear. Nothing special on her. Just wanted to show you that generic plush do sell. It's not that tall. It's like 10 inches tall. NEN, which is just a generic brand of toy. Or Sugarloaf. Whatever you want to call it. Sold for $13.49. Alright, we have Walter the Farting Dog. I actually had to open up Walter. His batteries died. I just opened him up on the back. If the computer will let me show you. Come on, computer, load. There you go. I just opened him up on the back. You can see it doesn't even look like I opened him up. Opened him up on the back. I think he took 3 little tiny batteries in him. And he started to fart. again. Yay for a farting dog. Sold for $16.19. So, all right, we have Disney Phineas and Ferb. This is Agent P. Had him for a long time. Took different pictures of him. Put him in the black background. See, he pops a lot better. And he sold within, I think it was like 6 months after I doing that. But he was on for a long time. And of course, since I redid the pictures, I raised the price. I had him only at like $13 and I raised it to $16.99. So I raised it like $4 more. But then I took 10% off. But yeah, always if I change or edit anything, the price is going up. So anybody wants to buy it, you better buy it before I mess with it. Alright, this is a Carter's Take Flight Aviator Pilot. I actually found another one of these a couple of weeks ago. So I have to just relist him. Probably have to take different pictures because I don't think the one I have now has the tag. But yeah, this is a cool little dog from Carter's. Carter's is always a good brand. Baby. That was funny. Anyways, he sold for $23.39. So keep your eye out for Carter's Aviator Puppy Dog. We have a huge Sammy, the goldfish. Well, not that huge. He's only 20 inches long. He's actually weighed less than 16 ounces, so I was able to ship him out first class. You see he has the big beanie blue eyes. Blue eyes. Yeah, he really popped on the black. I thought he was going to sell fast, and he did. I love when the pictures come out great, because you know you're going to sell really fast. This guy was up maybe a month, and he sold for $35.99. Alright, what do we have next? We have a white alligator. White I will always put in a black background. Look at how he pops in that picture. Makes him look evil. He's an evil alligator. He is 21 inches long. Save Our Space is a very good brand for Plush. Keep your eye out for him. As you see, the black background really pops. If you were to put him on a white or gray background, it would look terrible. Anyways, he sold for $17.99. What else do we have? We have a Monster Cookie Monster. Monster Cookie Monster. This one you don't have to bubble wrap. You just tuck his eyes into his belly when you're packing him. You just roll his head up real tight and tuck him into his belly, and his belly is big enough to protect his eyes. So I never bubble wrap his eyes. Actually, probably be less safe if I were to bubble wrap his eyes, because putting the eyes into his belly really protects his eyes. And I've never had any problems with cracked eyes or anything when I ship these guys, and I've had a bunch of them. He sold for $26.99. So yeah, Cookie Monster is very popular. Most of the Muppets do very well too, so keep your eye out for the Muppets. We have Dr. Seuss the Grinch. This is Fred the reindeer. I don't remember Fred. I guess it's from the Jim Carrey Grinch movie. Yeah, I'm guessing. I don't remember. I don't remember where this guy is from. I know it's from one movie, one of the Grinch movies. Anyways, he sold for $26.99, so for sure keep your eye out for this guy. He is small. He's only 9 inches long and sells for almost $30. Toy Story 4, Woody. I don't remember where I got these. I think it was like a Walmart clearance or a Target clearance. I know I paid very little for them, like $2-3. 2 sold already and sold for $22.49. Maybe it was Amazon, because Amazon they limit you to 3, so I'm guessing it was maybe an Amazon clearance. Anyways, get to the next one. We have a crazy crescent moon. This guy's funny. Has a funny little face. I didn't have any comps on him at all. He's from Funny Friends. They had some other Funny Friends, but never this guy. So I just took a guess on the price. He took about 3 months to sell, He sold for a good amount, $26.99. So yeah, if I had to guess on the price, I just think that they're rare, and I just put them up for a good amount of money. Sometimes I undershoot it, and sometimes I overshoot it. But this one was about right, I'm guessing, because it took about 3 months to sell, like I said. Jim Thornton, this elephant. Not too familiar with Jim Thornton. I've had other items that have sold from him, but they take a while to sell. This one took, it was like 6 months to sell. He's just a little elephant, 7 inches, but he has that cool tag. You can see right here. It says right there. Yeah, and he's heavy too. I mean, he's not heavy, but he's like overstuffed. So he's a real, you can feel the quality in this guy. Oh, it's Jim Thompson, not Thornton. But yeah, he's 7 inches tall, and he sells for $13.49. We have, of course, the Grumpy Cat. I love my Grumpy Cat. Grumpy Cat. This is superhero Grumpy Cat. Probably should have put him on the blue background that I have. The black background did not do him justice. He's from Gun, so it was a great brand. Probably should have sold him for a little bit more, but since I had him in an ugly background, I didn't do that well. He took, I believe, almost a year to sell him, and like I said, he sold for $13.49. We have a couple more to go. This is Cole's Skippy John Jones. Took a best offer of $10 each just to get rid of them because I had so many. You can see I had 6 sold already. Person wanted 2 of them. And had this guy, I kept relisting him and relisting him and relisting him. Had this guy for a couple years. These are old pictures, you can see. Just ugly old man. That is actually a foam board. That's the way I used to do it. It had an ugly, just off-white foam board. Terrible camera work. But yeah, every time I got more of them, I would just relist them. So finally, I just knocked them down to $11.99. I'm like, just get rid of them. I don't want to deal with the title or anything. And someone offered me 2 for $20. I'm like, all right, take them. And next time I find one, I will redo the listing completely. All right, Raising Cane's. This is Frosty the Snowman. Chicken dog. Oh yeah. I don't know what this was. Is some advertising for a chicken place. They're Raising Cane's chicken fingers. I've actually had their chicken. It's pretty good. This one sold for $13.49. So yeah, advertisement Plush do okay, depending on what it is. Obviously, this one didn't sell for much, but hey, I'll take $13.49 out of a little Plush anytime. San Francisco Giants. Football, baseball, basketball, all these Plush are selling right now. If you have them for like $10 or less, make sure you raise the price because they are selling good. Fix the pictures on them and get them back up. Because sports, I don't know why, just started to sell very well and selling for a decent amount. This one I actually had for like $9, $10, and raised the price to $14.99, and he sold. Of course, at 10% off. So he sold for $13.49. So yeah, if you have different Plush from sports, make sure you change the price on them. Alright, Rust Unicorn. Got these out of a clearance on GameStop. The person bought this one. This is the purple version, purple pink version, and a person bought this one. Yep. The white version. I have about 4 different versions of these guys. They sell for $15.29. Yeah, I love I got those at GameStop for I think it was like $1 or $2. Cleared them out of all of them, so I have a big old container of nothing but different unicorn. I have a unicorn bears and unicorn, of course, cats, a whole bunch of different unicorn things. Anyways, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and don't fiddle fart around. Get all your listings up. See you next video, which is tomorrow. Remember, Star Flippin' Hippo. I'll be there live. Take care, guys. Bye.